What's up, guys? It's your boy Deji here, coming out with my third and final position review. And today I'm going to be doing a rucks and forwards. There's no point in just doing rucks because it's so short. So we're going to talk about premiums, must-haves, mid-prices, pods, and rookies. So let's get straight into the video, make it quick and simple. So first player, premium, owned by 44% of people, which is just a must-have. Brody Grundy, most expensive player on Supercoach, averaged the most last year, and he's looking just like a beast. I mean, he did have that tiny injury, which was, I think it was, I'm not quite sure what it was on something in his foot, but he just lock in. But he should average around 120 plus, to be honest. But definitely lock him in, and the ruck discussion is actually pretty hard, but most teams it's Grundy and someone else, but we're gonna get into that. Next player, another premium, Maxi Gorn, another great ruckman, top 200, 100%. Should average a 120 plus. The only problem with him, still select 32% of teams, but spending over $1.4 million on just your rock is pretty expensive, to be honest. And I mean, it could be worth it, to be honest. I mean, they can both pump out 125 plus every single week, but same with Bruce. He's joined Melbourne, and it could affect his scoring, depends on the JLT, which is happening tomorrow. But owned by 32% of teams. Just depends on JLT because it could affect him. Because Brody Grundy did have that Mason Cox effect. I think 2 years ago. I think maybe. Yeah, 2 years ago, and he scored pretty poorly. But Cox is now just full-time forward, so it doesn't really affect him at all. Brody Grundy. So Maxi Gorn just depends on JLT. Next premium is Steph Martin. Average 106, an absolute ball magnet for ruckman. And by the way, all these ruckmans here, these top three, are all good picks. All averaged over, well, Brody Grundy and Max Horn just on another level, but Steph Martin played every single game and could be a pod. I mean, he's aging, so I'm not personally going to pick him just because of his age, and he's most likely going to decline. Plus with Archie Smith in the side, so just not worth it in my opinion. But they're probably three premiums in the ruck department. Now, getting onto the other rucks, I'll just roughly be talking about McAvoy. I know, I just don't think he's in the discussion. I haven't seen him much in the team. Justin Westhoff, I haven't seen him much, but he averaged quite good, 101. That's solid, mate. Played every single game as well. I mean, these ruckmen playing every single game is amazing. Now, this one, Cody Goldstein. I've seen everybody's team. Everyone's going with Grundy and Goldstein. I mean, Goldstein, he used to be the best ruckman. Don't at me, mate. I'm telling you now, he used to be the best ruckman in the league. He averaged around, I think, 125 or something like that. In 2015, I think it was, and he got like the record for the most hitouts. But he was an absolute monster. I think he's had depression. He had some mental health problems, and since then hasn't got to his highest. But he's got a massive ceiling. I'm talking, he could get 180s, 170s. He's capable of it. So Goldstein, I'm picking him. Depends on JLT how he goes, but I'm picking him. He's in my squad right now. And for me, he's just a lock right now. And just hopefully he can score good in the JLT. Hopefully he's going to go back to his best. I don't see him going back to that 125, but mate, he can easily get 110. Easy. Hopefully. But he had an amazing second half of the season, so that's what many people are picking him for. And Curvis, not really relevant. But was really relevant in 2017 when he was at cheap as price, but not really relevant anymore. Sandiland, stay away from him, injury prone. Sinclair, not a bad pick. Nadanui, injured. Tombo Chambers, nah. Paddy Ryder, no. Tom Hickey, no. Reece Stanley, no. Witts, no. Dawson Simpson, no. Sam Jacobs, nah. He's up past his prime. Scott, no. Just moved to Port Adelaide. They've already got like 3 ruckmen. Stay away from him. Cruiser, injury prone, but it was an absolute beast 2 years ago. Jonathan Patton. I mean, actually, back to Matthew Hughes. He's got a massive ceiling. I mean, if this guy never had them injuries, he could be top ruckman, in my opinion. I'll just go down. If I don't say anything bad, that means it's not relevant. Tim English, actually, Sean Mumford got suspended. Fucking stay away from him. He's a bloody cocaine addict. So a couple people go with Billy Longer, Baden Bruce, Zach Clark. I've seen a lot of people go with just on their bench. I'm not sure if I think Tom Chambers would probably start over him, unless he plays like, I don't know. And last but not least, the rookie. Everybody's got on the side, which is a must-have in my opinion. Mature age. He's like pick 67 for Geelong. You've just got to have him in your team. He's definitely going to play. Could average 80 in my opinion. He's matured and could be Geelong's #1 ruckman, depending on JLT. So, yeah, Darcy Fort. Lock him in, mate. And then, there's no one really that much. And if you want a loophole, I mean, what's his name? Lloyd Meek. Freeman had the most Sunday games. I mean, you could get him. Or you could get Jordan Sweet for cheaper, but he doesn't play that much Sunday games. So, yeah, so this is my ruck combo at the moment. It goes like this. It goes Brody Grundy, Todd Goldstein, and Darcy Ford. Just like that. Okay, now talking about rucks now. Moving on to the forwards. What the hell? Gee, my laptop is so laggy right now. Okay. First player, I mean, there's not much to say about this man. Paddy Dangerfield. He's the king. I mean, hasn't averaged under 120 in like bloody 4 years. You just put him in. Even if he scores bad in jail team, mate, you just gotta put him in. Who cares? But owned by 66% of teams. I think he's actually owned the most in Supercoach. Played pretty much every single game. Should get more. I reckon he's gonna go back to midfield. Did play a lot of forward last year, but he should go full-time midfield this year. So Dangerfield, lock him in. Tommy Hawkins, I mean, he's a key forward. I don't like key forwards, so he's a primo. Average 102 play every single game. Pod, but I'm just gonna stay away from him. Just because I don't pick key forwards unless it's Buddy Franklin. Westov, we already talked about in the ruck department, but actually we'll put him in there. Yeah, same thing. I just talked about Westov, so there's nothing to talk about him. Buddy, I think is injured. I don't know how long for though. Menegola, is he injured? Possibly wasn't injured. Oh, he must be injured now. Should know he's some Geelong supporter, but I was going to stay away from people with the red cross. Actually, I'll talk about him. Menegola, I think he missed out on JLT, so and I think he might come back for the second game. But I want to have the discussion of its first two is locked, which is going to be Dangerfield and this man right here, Isaac Heaney. Owned by 44% of teams. Apparently he's fit as he's ever been. Probably going to average 100 plus this season, breakout year. And Mr. Reliable, played every single game, so definitely lock him in, must have. Same with Dangerfield. Actually, yeah, Dev Smith, same thing as Heaney. Played amazing for Essendon last year. Had the most tackles in the AFL. So Dev Smith, definitely. Isaac Heaney, definitely. Both look in the JLT. Actually, no, Heaney no, but Smith is one of the, I would say, 3 forwards to look at in the JLT. This is mine. So one I'm looking at is Dev Smith, Jack Gunston. I think he actually played more halfback than forward, but I'm not sure. But he averaged 96. He actually could be a good pick. He's an absolute pod. But I'll definitely put him in there. And Gunston, I don't know if he's a key forward anymore for Hawthorn, but I think he's going to play halfback. I'm not sure really. Or it could have been just for Sicily when he was injured. David Mundy. Actually, that's just the primos right now. Dangerfield, lock him in. Hawkins, no, in my opinion, is a key forward. Westov, not really. Probably not. He's not going to be playing Ruck because of Scott Lissant. Dev Smith, definitely look him in the jail team. I'm going to talk about a couple more primos that I've already got locked in. Dangerfield and Heaney as my 2 F1 and F2, but F3 is what everybody's talking about. So yeah. So Dev Smith, Heaney's lock in, and Gunston no. I don't know. Depends how he goes JLT. He actually could be one to look at as well. He's definitely a pod, 1% of teams. But we'll see how he goes. Okay. Let's go back to forwards. Now where are we up to? Luke Bruce, nah. Josh Dunkley. Now, this is a man that I've got in my team right now. And I'm not 100% with him. He's owned by 11% of teams. He was an absolute monster in the second half. When I'm talking monster, he was averaging Tom Mitchell. He was averaging 130 in the last, I'm not sure, like 8 games or something I heard. But he was an absolute beast. And that's why I'm having my team. I mean, he's young, very young. And he could have a mad breakout year. Average 105 plus. I might be going over top, but 105. I'm calling it. I reckon he's gonna average 105. But Toby McLean, another one. So these 3, actually Dev Smith, Dunkley, and McLean are the 3 forwards I'm gonna be looking at the JLT. And how whoever scores the best in JLT is probably who I'm gonna pick. Right now I'm looking at Dunkley, just because he's probably gonna play full mid time. McLean, yeah, he should play midfield as well. But right now I'm leaning towards Dunkley. I mean, McLean is who I went with last year. But this year I'm gonna switch it up a bit, possibly go for Dunkley. And Dev Smith I also did start with last year. I think I had 4 F4 premiums last year. So yeah. Tim Cully. Actually, you could add him to that list. He could be another one you could be looking at. I mean, despite the move he wants to the West Coast, that could affect him. But I mean, depends how he goes in the JLT. I mean, he's definitely one to look at. I mean, he's most likely going to play midfield. I don't see him playing forward much. But I'd definitely see him possibly brilliant, just having an awesome year. I mean, averaging 100. I mean, he's an amazing player. I mean, you can't deny it. So he's one that I'm looking at as well. And 11% of teams. That's pretty much the same as Dunkley, and Toby McLean's almost a pod. Revolt, no. Wingard, I'm staying away from him. I just don't know. Tom Mitchell's injured, so he could play mid. I'll just pop him in. I'm not sure how long he's injured though for. But Wingard, some people had him in the start of the team, but I think he's injured, so I'm just gonna pop him out. But yeah. DeGoey, I think he's gonna be Collingwood's main man. Sorry, I don't know. Michael Walters, had him, I think, last year, or it could have been 2 years ago, I'm not sure, but he was just kept on getting injured or suspended. Stupid. Darling was an absolute beast last year. I know he got injured and wasn't as good. Where's the man? There he is, Jade Gresham. Oops, Tom J. Lynch, I don't care about you, mate. Jade Gresham. I mean, this man, one of the most dangerous forwards. He can influence the game in the forward line. I mean, I think he averaged the most touches in the forward line, most clearances, and that's insane for a forward. I mean, I think he played forward, I think, 80% of the time. I'm not sure. I don't even know if he played much midfield, but JD Gresham, I mean, he's training with the midfield group, so he could be dangerous. And I believe Dev Smith, McLean, Kelly, Gresham, Menegola possibly could be in the talks of who's going to be in the F3. So I'm just going to go with F3 just because it fits my structure better than the F4. But these 4 plus Menegola. Oh, and Dev Smith, not to mention. So 5 of them. I'm probably going to lean towards F3. So I'm not really sure. Gresham, I mean, he could be an absolute monster. Depends. He could be like a Billings. Hopefully not a Billings though. That's what we don't want. But that's pretty much it. There's no mid prices. Toby Green, stay away from him. There's no mid prices really. James Warple, he's not a bad one. But we're just going to get into rookies now. So you pretty much got the premiums for the forwards, and now we're just going to get into the last bit before I end the video. Is going to be the rookies. Okay, that's not what we want. We want the forward rookies. The coaches know it's going to be a key forward. Rankin, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but only 28% of teams. He's probably 100% going to play in round 1. I'm not sure how much he'll average. I reckon he'll average around 60, 70. But he could be good. I don't know. He could play midfield or like a small forward or in the pocket or something like that. But he's dangerous. I mean, he's expensive. I don't like expensive rookies, but he could be one to look in the JLT if he averages over possibly 80. He's probably going to go into my team. He's going to get over 80. So yeah, just depends. Connor Rosie. I think I talked about him in the defense. So I don't talk about him now. Nick Blakely. Apparently he was class in the practice game for Sydney. So could be one to look in the JLT. Actually, one sec. Whoops. Bergs, 29% of teams. We going down. His ownership has gone up quite a bit. So he could possibly play round 1. I mean, he plays for a way less skilled team of Gold Coast. And the most rookies in Gold Coast probably going to have a go in the season. But he could be playing round 1, which is what we want from our rookies. But Bergs, I've popped him into my actual forward team, and I believe he can be an absolute beast. And also, not to mention, Corbett is also down 4 weeks. I'm not sure if he will be back for round 1, but Josh Corbett probably won't play round 1 since he's pretty much going to come back round 1. So nothing to see from Corbett. So Bergs, definitely put him in his team. Definitely put him in your team. Sorry if I sounded a bit like not as enthusiastic, Oh, I'm a bit sick. So yeah. Willem Drew, another rookie to look at in the JLT, in my opinion. I've heard good stuff about him, and he could possibly round one. But yeah. Heard about stuff about Shane McAdam, but I haven't really heard much stuff about him. But 30% ownership, so we'll see how he goes. But yeah. Jack Petrix Kelly. I don't know how to pronounce the name. He could apparently he's good in the intra club games, and he could well play round one. I've heard only 5% of teams, but JLT will see how he goes. So he's definitely an option. Tyson Stengel kicked 4 goals in the practice match against, I think it was Port, but apparently he was solid, so he could be making a round one. I think he played for Richmond, and he just went to Adelaide, so he could definitely play round one. And I think he played 1 game for Richmond, so it could be his boost to play round one. And Cavara, I mean, just pop in the team. He's definitely a must-have in 40% of teams. And he's set to play round one, pretty much. He's got a good body on him. So he should play round one, and definitely a rookie to look at in the JLT. So he goes. Most likely I'll play round one. Ian Hill, another rookie. 8% of teams. He's been a solid. Another one to look in the JLT. Matthew Parker, I actually heard news on him. Actually, Irving Mosquito. I think people just like him because his name's Irving, Kyrie Irving, and just Mosquito. Sort of funny. John Worsfold actually stated he is unlikely to play round one, so probably not worth a shout in round one, but probably downgrade target. I mean, possibly. So we'll see how he goes. Matthew Parker, another rookie you should have in your team. Today I heard news about him. He's probably most likely to play round one. He's been solid, and only 24% of teams, and he should definitely play round one. So Matthew Parker, put him in. Heard news about Robert Young. He could be pushing round one as well. Heard in that same article as Matthew Parker, so he's definitely worth a shout. See how he goes in the JLT. And then last player, Tom Wilkinson. I think he's mature age. I think, I'm not quite sure, but Tom Wilkinson, depends how he goes in the JLT. But he should be should quite possibly round one. And wait, Matthew Cottrell, I forgot on your I forgot someone. Wait, wait 1 sec. So I think I'm missing someone. I think I'm missing someone from the forward line. Oh well, whatever. We'll talk about Cottrell right now. Cottrell, he got it's in the same thing as Mick Gibbons, and Cottrell apparently he's been solid. Same with Michael Gibbons. So he could quite possibly play round one. In the forward line will be on the interchange, but I reckon he's probably not gonna play round one. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I don't have a lot of rookies, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of rookies. But he could quite possibly play round one. Never know. The rookie I forgot is Will Setterfield, which is a must-have. 56% of team, which is the second most owned player. I don't know how I forgot him, but he's definitely gonna play round one, 100%. He's gonna. I've heard he's played good. JLT's probably not a problem. He's still probably gonna, even if he doesn't have a good JLT, he's probably still gonna play round 1. So definitely lock him in. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is how my 4 lines looking right now. I'll show you. It's like this. So I got the top. We've got Dangerfield, Heaney, Dunkley, Will Setterfield, Bergs, N, Vara, Matthew Parker, and Matthew Gorrell. That is how my 4 line is looking, except I've got Park and Kapara switched. But yeah, that's pretty much my 4 line, and that's all you should probably know. I'll place my defenders, which is final for JLT. Same with my mids. My rucks showed also in this video, and forwards finally done. And if you enjoyed this series of the information about every single position, this is the final episode. It's quite long. Should be around 28 minutes. But if you enjoyed, I'm gonna be uploading weekly when the season starts. We're gonna do a round review and a pre-round post game, just like before, if there's any injuries or team selections. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna make videos. Let's say, depending, because there's gonna be like Anzac and all them special events. Probably most likely Monday nights or maybe Sunday nights, depending on how I feel. And then I'm probably gonna make it the videos on Thursday night after the selections. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to Supercoach this year. I hope you are. But it's been your boy Dirk Deji. Don't forget to subscribe. Put on bell notifications just so when I get a new video you can just see it straight away. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed.